Now, the other thing, as you said, Zom, for somebody setting up, using third parties,
Yeah.
that's the other thing I've had to look at what we do. Now, at the moment, the English magazine is hosted on Joomla.
Hmm.
Um, there is a plugin that provides GDPR click through acknowledgement. Da, 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 da. However, on the magazine, we don't actually use membership. We've got 5 members who contribute directly into the magazine.
Hmm.
One does, the other 4 don't. They will be removed.
Bye bye,
So
Aladdin. Sorry, mate.
I wasn't going to mention any names, but
Well, I did.
You're
now
using my name, and this is against GDPR.
But Aladdin, we all know that Aladdin is not your real name. It's a makeup name. We all know that. Even if it's inspired
it
uh,
is perfect.
to Avatar, though.
Yeah, but that's his choice. He put that avatar up. Okay, that aspect of the magazine will change, um,
Okay.
and I've already talked with the people involved. They're fine. Margaret doesn't actually have an account, so her stuff is okay.
Okay.
Patrick's not bothered, doesn't even know what I'm talking about, so he's fine with it. What? Oh, don't bother me with that. Whatever. Yeah, I'll sign. So that's covered. Bubbly no longer uses it. Frank hasn't added anything for a long time. Other people have never added anything. So
So remove it, Len.
I will. I will.
Bye bye,
Just
guys.
telling you. Just telling you. I'm informing you. And we don't make people join in order to access the content. So that's a bit different to the forum.
No, it's to
And it
provide
would
content.
probably, yeah, it's to provide content. It's free. It's out there. And there's no real membership thing. So the only thing we have to do with that is be GDPR compliant with the use of IP addresses for visitors and Google Analytics and Google AdSense. I've looked at Google Analytics and Google AdSense,
Yep.
uh, and I really have looked long. This has been coming for 2 years, so I have looked long and hard at alternative ways to run the network. None of them have worked. Nothing has worked. So
Oh,
we've got to continue using Google AdSense, and by de facto of using Google AdSense, you have to use Google Analytics. You're
yes.
kind of tied in.
Yeah, you are
Okay.
tight. Yeah.
Yeah, you've got no choice. So I'd
They
love
are
to
twins.
just
They go
remove every
together.
single. No, it'd be
One or
great.
none.
Just remove every advert, remove all tracking. I don't care. I'd love to do it, but we can't. We would close within 6 months. Okay, so that's
6 months, so
yeah.
long. Wow, I'm
Yeah,
impressed.
no. Well, I'm a saver. I'm not a spender. I'm a saver. But that's how long we'd be able to pay our hosting costs for. So
Okay.
that's not going to happen because
One
it
good
only
thing,
takes
one good thing
one little person trying to be funny, trying to be clever, and you've got the whole of the EU on your back, and that's people knocking on your door, demanding access to your computers and checking your security and you
well,
know.
Lynn, you are aware that you are very small in this data digital world with your network and the data you gather. It's almost nothing. So
But it
if
just
they,
takes one person to make a
it's true.
formal complaint,
It's true.
and it doesn't matter how big or small you are, if you haven't got these policies in place. Okay, so the Joomla website is under review. Depends how well this GDPR plugin works and how
Okay.
comfortable I feel. The English magazine, it is HTTPS already.
Yep.
Okay, and what will happen is when you visit it, you'll be asked to again go through the GDPR explicit consent. That
Just
will be
once.
recorded. If
Just
you
once.
accept cookies, if you
If I
accept
accept
cookies
cookies, just once.
once,
Yeah, every
if
time
you don't,
I
every
remove the
single
cookies,
time.
yeah, yeah.
So we'll see how that works. That should be going live sometime this weekend.
Yeah,
I'm running
because
out of this week
we
now,
are the
aren't I?
fourth. We are the 4th of May. Wow, you are going to have busy days. Wow.
May the 4th. I have had busy days, I can assure you. Just
Yeah, yeah,
finding
sure.
the right places to go to these things as well. It's crazy. But it means that anything that you're using, software, hardware, external
news roundup.
services have all got to be GDPR compliant too. Yeah. Sorry, Aladdin, you said?
News roundup, you're taking news from other websites.
That doesn't matter. That's covered by educational use and review. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
If we took the whole story, that's totally against. But what we do is fine. I've checked. It's facts. We don't take it word for word. We just tell them about the story
And you
and
put
provide
the
the
rest.
source.
Aladdin,
Yeah.
I can't believe it. She had still time to play Vikings.
I needed to play Vikings. I really needed it. It was my release of, and also my
Thank you,
chance to
Vikings.
let the whole problem go to the back of my brain to mull over whilst I did something else, because it's
Okay.
just been ruling my life for the last 6 months. This totally.
Wow.
I'm still not.
On your own.
I'm still not. Yeah, well, it's life, isn't it? Okay. So the chat plugins as well. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
We do use DISQUS.
Live chat is going to disappear.
Well, no. Again, it's about who's controlling it and who's processing
They
it.
put the information in that. Yeah.
DISQUS have said that they are going to be GDPR compliant. Now, they've already... It's funny because a few months ago, I noticed a change in how they handle the data and that they allow people to delete it. And that's it. It's gone. Okay. Whereas before, it could be deleted, and I could go in and re-add it as a guest. That's gone.
Logical deletion.
Yeah, exactly.
Physically, you are still there.
Yeah, exactly. So they have allowed that. That's obviously they were already moving towards this GDPR.
Okay.
So if they become GDPR compliant, but in time. All we'll have to do is include that comment policy. I'll read out what they've said. Okay, we are
What is the second deadline? First deadline is the 20th of May. 2018? What's the second deadline? Because it's a
there's no second deadline. No, this is
there
it.
is?
No, it started 2 years ago. The thing is, this is no longer a regulation. This is no longer a directive. This is going into law on the 25th of May, and once it's law, that's it. You cannot there's no wiggle room, as far as I know. There's no wiggle room.
Okay, all right.
Okay. However, if people have got processes in place and they get audited, there's no saying that they'll suddenly get a 20 million fine. Somebody like Cambridge Analytica, yes, absolutely. In fact, it was 20 million euro fine, or 4% of your income, whichever is highest.
Yes, exactly.
That's the bit that got me. Exactly. I was like, what?
It's like yachting.
Because 4% of my annual, 4% of my income. Yeah, here you are, have it.
Whichever the highest.
But when it said whichever is the highest, I was like, oh my God. So anyway, I don't want them to shut me down. I don't. They've been trying for a long time. I don't want them to do it. Okay, so DISQUS. We are currently working towards GDPR compliance and plan to be compliant by May 25th, 2018. Okay. As part of our GDPR compliance program, we will be implementing new procedures to obtain consent for the collection of personal data, including but not limited to email address, IP address, and cookie IDs, both for processing by DISQUS and, where applicable, the publisher. We expect our publishers to take all measures to be GDPR compliant in their own right as well. Okay.
All right.
This is basically their promise from a month ago. Okay.
Where are they right now? You told us to show that already you can delete. Okay.
So they are working towards it. What we will have to do, because we're allowing the access to it and it's on our website, and I do have access to certain back-end stuff on DISQUS. Again, when do I bother with it? To block naughty people.
You will have to remove me. You will have to remove DISQUS moderators as well then.
No. Because that should be covered in their GDPR compliance.
Even though the moderators in DISQUS can see the IP and email address of
that might change. Okay,
That's
but
it.
if it
Okay.
doesn't, then yes, the moderator status will have to go, and you'll just be able to reply and chat, or you might be getting
I
a
don't need to
document
be a
from.
moderator for that, huh?
Yeah, exactly. Or you might be getting an email from me to sign a document to say that you are liable for anything that goes wrong.
Well, I don't want to hear about that. Remove me as a mod. Or remove
Exactly. So no, that's the other thing that's coming is the change to moderator status for the
Okay,
forum,
all right.
for DISQUS, for Discord, for everything. Now, Discord.
Oh no, no more shadows.
Well,
No. Oh
Before we go into Discord, what about English radio?
oh, Aladdin,
no.
do you
Bye
really
bye.
want
Bye
me?
bye. Bye bye.
Yeah.
Bye bye.
Bye bye. English
Okay.
radio is going to have to close.
Shit. That's the worst. I agree with you, Aladdin. That's a pain in the ass with stuff on this.
It is absolutely, but radionomy itself is not GDPR compliant, and even though it is only I mean, it's not even actually related to the Learn English Network. It is related to me.
Yeah.
So what's first going to happen is the discuss part is going to go. Okay, that's going to disappear completely. It's going to go. It's gone.
Yeah, and we just want the music anyway.
Yeah. The station, unfortunately, because of I would run it if I could just run it on Radionomy servers, but I've looked into it and they demand that you have a website for the station to host the station. Okay, and because the website is mine and my responsibility, and
You're stuffed.
I'm stuffed. I can't give it HTTPS. It would cost me too much money. I'm already HTTPS'd out on the network, which we'll come to in a moment. So yeah, I'm sorry, Aladdin, but the English radio
No, you don't
is
have to be sorry.
disappearing.
Yeah,
It's gonna have to.
I mind. It's a
Okay.
shit thing. No, it's okay. I accept, but this is the part that is making me very angry.
Yeah. What I'm going to do is keep English radio on Discord, and I'm going to take it upon myself to do to share my Spotify. I've been collecting some lists in the same way that I did for English radio, and I'm going to share my Spotify.
So we have to
So we
subscribe
will
to
listen to your
Spotify.
playlist,
Well,
your Spotify playlist through Discord.
The only this is the bummer bit. Okay, it's always good news, bad news. The good news is I'm going to share my Spotify playlist on English radio.
To listening to this list, subscribe on Spotify.
That's the problem. Yes.
So that ads.
In order to actually listen to it play live, you would have to have a premium Spotify account. Okay.
A premium. I can do that. English radio is so good. So well, it depends.
However, what you can do as an English radio watcher, if you like, it will show you what's playing, so you can just go to YouTube and listen to it.
No. I want to listen to
No,
it.
I
live.
know, but I'm just saying if you
Yeah,
wanted
yeah.
to.
The other. Oh, right,
And there's no
okay.
geo-blocking, so that's also good.
No,
So-
there is an geo. It's not a geo, but it's not available in my country.
What,
Spotify.
Spotify? Oh, bummer.
Yeah.
But you can search for it to see if you can listen to it on another service. Yeah.
But okay, what about YouTube? All other websites?
Okay.
Because-
Well, again, YouTube are the controller and the processor.
Yeah.
Okay.
You decide to share. Now, what obviously will have to happen with recording and sharing sessions,
Mhm.
there's explicit consent by joining the session. Okay. And what I will do is I will ask people to explicitly agree in voice at the beginning of
In
the
voice
session,
at the beginning.
yeah, that they agree to
Time.
be recorded. So,
You
guys,
need-
do
you
you
need a
agree
bot?
to be recorded?
Give me an example.
Okay,
That's
Aladdin, this session is being recorded. Is that okay?
It's not okay.
Okay, that's fine. Okay.
So some
Bye-bye,
people will,
Aladdin. I'm going to disconnect you. I'm just going to disconnect you. That's it. I was waiting for that. It was so evident. I don't understand Aladdin. He couldn't. Aladdin, come on.
That was slightly foolish. I hope he can get back in. I only ejected him. I didn't ban him. So let's go to Discord quickly.
And but what's going to happen with people popping in at different moment?
Right, I'll
You will
just
ask-
when they join.
I love him.
Okay, when they join, they will just be asked, and what it will also mean is that I won't let people in once the session has started.
Yeah, okay. So
Unless
there
I
will,
know them.
there will be an opening window to join, and that's it.
Yeah, I'm just hoping he can get back in.
What did you do here?
Aladdin, come back.
Please.
Oh no, it says you're not allowed to join this video call. No. Hang on. Oh no.
He said no.
Hang on. What have I done?
Love it.
Do you know what? I'm dangerous sometimes.
It's great. I'm witnessing at the moment, so I'm watching. I don't have any popcorn, but
Well, now I know. I didn't
No.
know. Hello. Welcome back.
do you want Teach to repeat the question, Aladdin?
So
Is that kind of agreement?
Aladdin, this session is being recorded. Do you agree?
No.
Bye.
Come on.
Could you agree, please?
I have the right to say no.
Could you agree, please? No, but that's what will happen,
Yeah, I
Aladdin.
agree.
So
Yes,
this
I
session,
agree.
okay,
Yeah.
Zom, this session is being recorded. Do you agree?
I
Yeah,
agree.
accept.
Okay, you
I
accept.
do. I
Good.
do.
Good. Okay, and that's how that's how it will work.
You know, it's going
It's
to
kind
be
of
like at
marriage
school.
service.
It will be Zoom. Are you here? Yes, ma'am. Aladdin, are you here? Yes, ma'am.
And then all I have to do is just go,
Okay, is that work?
just edit it and go. Do you agree to being recorded? Yes, ma'am.
That's it. But
Okay.
Teach, if Aladdin runs a session on one of the server of the LEN website, or I do, we'll have to do the same to follow
Yep.
this procedure.
Yep. Just to cover yourselves, yes. You just say this session. I mean, in Discord.
I'm an anarchist.
No. In Discord, I think we're covered because it will say in our privacy document that sessions will be recorded and maybe
Okay.
displayed on YouTube. Okay, and that will be part of our privacy document, and people will have read it and agreed to it. Okay,
We will have
Yeah.
ready.
and only
So it's covered on
remember,
Discord.
only members come into your sessions. Okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, true.
Right. True.
So by being a member, they've already agreed to it. Did it? But it is always, and Discord always tells you when you're recording. You've noticed in
Yes,
Natasha's
you've
sessions.
got the bot, and
Yeah,
it's
that's it. So if people don't
everybody
want to be
that's
recorded, they either don't say anything or
you can't
they
you
leave.
can't make it more explicit than that.
I
Actually,
don't think you
so
can. No, I
no.
don't think you can. So because it's only accessed by members only, I think we're covered. However, I will have to be more careful in TGIF and
Yes,
MRU
yes,
because
yes.
they're not members if they've come
So
through
now
live
you are
chat.
happy that there is only one room for both.
Yes.
You should merge. Hey, I'm happy.
No, I'm not going to do that.
Oh.
The thing is, people will miss TGIF. But yeah, no, I probably will have it as just one voice session, which might mean you said, Zom, oh, that's it, live chat's gone. It won't go, but it might mean I no longer allow access to Monday live chat and TGIF on Discord without joining the forum.
Yeah, true.
It's just
True.
just as a check, okay, that people
Yes.
who come into any of the sessions now have to be members
went
of the
through,
forum.
Yes, because they went through the explicit
That's it.
consent and all the stuff and so on. So you will be sure that it's not just well, there will be no guest. That's all.
Yeah, there'll be no more guests to the sessions. I'll be honest, very few people actually came in. Quite a few people joined through the link, but
Yeah.
very few actually came into the sessions through the link. So
It's true.
I don't think it'll make a huge difference. But it's, again,
No.
purely me covering my bum, as you so beautifully put.
No, a new member or a new people can join if the forum is down.
No. Until the forum's got to be GDPR compliant. Okay. And I'm hoping that by 11th of May it will be.
So Aladdin, which means
What if
that
it's not?
if there is no access
Then
to
there'll
the
be
forum,
no access to the forum. So only people who are already members will be in Discord. And they'll
That's
get
it.
something else in Discord initially,
Mhm.
just to say, yes, we're okay
So
with this.
there is
Okay?
no new creating
Members
new
in the meantime.
new member.
There would be
Yeah,
no
okay.
there'd be no chance for new members to join until such time as the forum is compliant. Apart from agreeing to what they've already implicitly agreed to, but they've got to do it explicitly now. Okay.
Yeah.
Lots of reading if they're interested to read these things. You should always read them, but who does? I'm hoping that what I've created is simple to understand. But if you just basically field questions, explain to people what's going on.
Okay. So
Just to
okay.
wind up.
Mhm.
Basically, what we're looking at is explicit consent, transparency, okay, the right to be forgotten, and erasure of any personal data, okay, and that applies to any personal data we gather via our websites and sessions. I don't hold personal data personally, but it means we have to provide them the way they can contact Vanilla to be erased from their databases. Facebook is already covered. Google Plus, yeah, they're all covered. Twitter is already covered because you have control over your own accounts there. But Joomla, not covered, which is why we're going to change how we run the magazine. And the forum, not covered at the moment, but will be. What else do we do? Discord, I believe it's already covered because you have full control over
Yes.
your account, and it is also under umbrella of HTTPS.
Mm-mm.
Okay, and what I will be doing is providing the links to their privacy documents about their information and what they do with it,
Okay.
which will be very similar to ours. We don't allow children. Yes, children. Absolutely, strictly over 18 only on.
But I say I'm 7 all the time.
In your dreams. Okay. You're as old as your avatar in Second Life or Kitely. No, I mean, absolutely, there will be a checkbox to say, I am over 18 when you join the forum.
Okay.
And it's not because we have over 18 content, as you well know. We're not that interesting. Again, that's the sort of thing you might have to say to people. Yeah, it's only because of GDPR. And I know that Facebook allows over 13, but I think at 13 you're still a child. I think at 16 you're still a child. I think at 18 you're still a child.
And
Everybody looks so young,
when
but-
you are over 30, you want to be a child. So
yeah. But I'm going to make it over 8. That's just for the forum, and everything on the forum is going to be opened up. Okay.
okay.
So the
So
groups will be
in
public.
voice sessions, we are still free to speak freely.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
So far.
So far. Yeah. But no, I mean, in Snack Chat will not be recorded. Okay. And TGIF will be recorded. Yeah, I think Snack Chat will be the only session that's never recorded because we do admit people into it who are not network members.
Yes.
So
True.
that won't be recorded. But all the other ones will be, and because of that, the live chat invitations will die, and people will just be invited to join the forum to get access to
You're
Discord.
still there?
But I'm doing my best to keep the network online, and
Thank you, Len.
Yeah.
Well, you did a huge job.
And
Whether my
already.
best will be good enough, I don't know, but
Well, we will see. But
but I
wow.
think I hope. Okay, thanks ever so much, guys. I better
Thank
go to
you,
my
Anu. I think
German
thank
now.
you.
I'm
I'm
late.
I'm working on it.
Bye. Thanks for
Bye.
See
coming.
you
Bye bye.
later.
See you.
Ciao,
Bye.
guys.